Now, 150 years ago on Wednesday, a steam train set off from Paddington to Farringdon on a new rail line running beneath the streets. It was the Metropolitan Railway, and at that moment, the London Underground was born. All this week, we'll be looking at some of the Tube's major milestones. We start tonight with the history of how it's developed since 1863. Here's Mark Ashdown.
It has shaped the way London travels, a 150-year journey full of engineering achievements and challenges in equal measure. During the 1800s, the city's population grew from 1 million to 6 million. A drastic solution was needed to get people around. Even by Victorian standards, this was something else.
These guys were going into the unknown. It was the first underground railway to be constructed, and it was a step off the edge of the cliff, basically. The conditions hard, the geology probably unknown, the technology available was very crude indeed. Basically, guys setting about digging the tunnel by hand.
It wasn't exactly well received. The media complained about digging. People thought they'd be gassed by vapours, or worse. Man wasn't meant to travel underground.
That's it. That's it.
But the Tube has survived, ingrained in most Londoners' DNA, even if it's something of a love-hate relationship.
Often research gets the answer about, the tube's a problem. And it's thought that the Tube always scores less than buses because there's that deep kind of ethnographic kind of fear about being underground, which kind of colours your view. And maybe that's to do with why Londoners are always notoriously kind of fickle about it. They love it. If someone criticises it, the Londoner will, stand up for the Tube and be kind of quite militant about it. But they'll also give you good kind of moaning about it 10 minutes later.
The fact is, roughly 4 million journeys are made every single day. On the morning commute, many are probably unaware lots of historical artefacts are in plain view. Like here at Bank Station, the Waterloo and City line was built in 1898, and this is the remains of the Great Head steel shield used during tunnelling. Now, it was only discovered by accident 90 years later when the Docklands Light Railway was being built. Being true to the past and catering for modern needs is a delicate balance.
I think we'll always have to accept, we are the world's oldest, not the world's newest metro system. And, we're also one of the world's biggest and busiest. The Victorians who built this station didn't think about 1.1 billion passengers a year, so it's a real challenge. And yes, we face that on a day-to-day basis.
And still the digging continues in search of more capacity. It may have been emulated in cities around the world, but it's generally agreed there's nothing quite like the London Underground. Mark Ashdown, BBC London News.